Countdown Intelligence presents 15 signs you're an extroverted introvert. As an extrovert and an introvert, you may enjoy being with other people, but that doesn't mean you want to interact with them all the time. When you hear about introversion, do you feel like it describes you? Some qualities may sound like you, but others don't. For example, you like spending time alone, you don't like small talk, and spending too much time with other people really wears you down. But you have a large circle of friends, you like to socialize, and you don't mind being the center of attention. Confusing, right? You are very likely an extroverted introvert. Here are some signs. 1. I am curious about people and even like meeting new people. As an introvert, you love to see people, but you also love meeting new people, although it can be a little intimidating. You like asking her about her life to get to know her better, but you don't always want to do that. Also, despite my interest in people, I prefer to interact little by little at a time. 2. You don't mind approaching other people and hosting events. Most of the time, you're the one who organizes social events for other people because you're so afraid of getting stuck at a party. When you reach your social limit, you will want to escape. This makes the hosting profession an ideal job for both extroverts and introverts. You can spend time with people on your own terms, and once the event is over, you're done. 3. I like being with people, even in large groups. Most introverts prefer to spend time alone or with a few close friends who understand them, the inner circle. But I don't mind social gatherings or conversations with strangers, at least not that much. However, unlike most extroverts, you can only endure this for a very long time. When you reach the upper limit of your social battery, you feel exhausted. 4. You need time between social events. Extroverts are usually able to socialize throughout the week, not just every day. However, while extroverts and introverts may prefer a hypersocial lifestyle, the reality is that they can't do it non-stop. Even if you have several events a day, you need time to reset and recharge in between. 5. I often change my mind about last-minute plans. You've been planning and looking forward to an event for weeks, but when the day comes, your introvert kicks in and suddenly you want to stay home. Just thinking about getting ready to go out makes me uneasy. You were looking forward to it, but it can be difficult to explain your sudden change of heart to friends, especially extroverts. 6. You make new connections, but they don't always last. When you are out and about, you often meet people you want to keep in touch with. But once you get back into your routine, don't make a conscious effort. I'm not trying to be mean or break a promise on purpose, but I know how much time and effort it takes to make a new friendship. Instead, your introvert prefers to reach out to already established friends. As an introvert, even if you are quiet and hate small talk, you actually have the ability to be a great conversationalist. 7. Preference for certain social attitudes over others. It may be okay to meet at someone's house, but I don't like events in crowded and noisy places. Group energy can lift you up. Otherwise, it can be really exhausting. Your extrovert has a more is more fun mentality, while your introvert wants to interact in an introverted environment. 8. I tend to ask questions of others rather than talk. To avoid talking just for the sake of talking, you tend to ask a lot of questions. Doing so may make people think you're pretty extroverted. The important thing is that you really care about people and enjoy listening to others. But your introvert also knows that the more other people talk, the less they need to talk. 9. When I'm in a crowd, I sometimes go out alone. Extroverts and introverts sometimes want to be with other people, but don't necessarily need to interact with them. It is enough to be surrounded by their energy, no need to speak. Similarly, you like going to public places with lots of people, but also make sure you have places where you can have some time for yourself, like in the bathroom or after you've been outside for a while. Please give me. That way, you can get the socializing you might be craving while also getting some alone time. 10. You are in your head, even surrounded by others. Part of the reason socializing can be so exhausting for both introverts and extroverts is that you're trying to engage with the outside world and your own mind at the same time. Being introverted means spending most of your time in your own head, overthinking or overanalyzing situations. Should I have said that? Am I talking enough? What should I say next? But your extroverted side also wants to be part of the conversation around you. 11. You are very picky when it comes to your friends. You may be comfortable interacting with a wide variety of people, but your true circle of friends is small and limited to a select few. Few people you are really connected with, but that doesn't bother you. Relationships are deeper and more genuine when you have fewer close friends. 12. I like emails and emails, but I can take hours on the phone. Introverts spend a lot of energy trying to have meaningful conversations on the phone. So maybe he prefers to send SMS or email. Also, many introverts hate the phone. But extroverted introverts can spend hours on the phone with their best friend, or someone close to them. This usually happens when what you want to talk about is deep. For example, what you're passionate about, or your hopes and dreams, or theirs, because we're good listeners. 13. I like meaningful conversations. Each conversation is different. In other words, the energy required to participate is very different whether it's over the phone, see above, or face-to-face. Not all conversations tire you out. Conversations about deep topics of particular interest can be stimulating. Conversations can start as small talk, but when you and that person connect, they can grow into deeper, more meaningful conversations. 14. You don't mind being in the spotlight, occasionally. Being the center of attention isn't necessarily a bad thing for extroverted introverts. If you have a passion, you can also enjoy it. You might improvise or become an actor or musician. Alternatively, you are good at public speaking, so you may speak at a meeting at work or give a presentation. However, after that, it needs time to recharge itself. 15. I am often mistaken for an extrovert. People who don't know you well often mistake you for an extrovert. You have more social skills than you can handle, and your leadership skills and social nature make you appear confident in social situations. Speaking of leaders, from Abraham Lincoln to Jill Biden, many U.S. presidents and first ladies have also been, and still are, introverts. But even if you look and act extroverted, at the end of the day, you just want some good old-fashioned alone time to regroup and recharge. So are you an extrovert and an introvert? What are some examples? We would love for you to share your thoughts in the comments below.